I thought I was lactose intolerant for a little bit.
Really?
Yeah, it turns out I wasn't. That's the end of that story.
You like that, Barry? One more amazing story in the bank. Barry, put a check mark next to the all-time Game Grumps amazing stories list.
Bing!
Thank you.
Right up next to, hey Dan, did you see that a plane landed at the airport today? I did.
My dad, is the king of stories that go nowhere and barely qualify as stories. So we were with my other relatives in Israel. And my mom's a huge baseball fan. She loves the Red Sox. And her favorite player was a guy named Nomar Garcia-Parra.
Is that where you got it?
What do you mean?
That you like sports? You get it from your mom?
No, I liked sports way before. And I
I like sports before my mom likes sports.
yeah, I was in before it was cool, and my mom liked it. No, I was a football fan. I'm not really a baseball fan, but she loves the Red Sox, and her favorite player is Nomar Garcia-Parra, and so my dad was telling the story to our other Israeli relatives. He's like, so that's her favorite player, and her email address is Debbie Loves Nomar. And my other Israeli cousin who barely speaks any English was like, that was a good story, Avi.
That's the only response he knows to hearing a story.
It was the culmination of all his English. It's wow. He barely knows the language well enough to drop some fucking biting sarcasm on my dad. It's hilarious.
And her name?
But has that happened to you where you're I don't know. For me, I only remember it when it's happening to attractive girls or someone, I don't know, some kind of business meeting or someone I'm trying to impress in some way, where I'll be telling a story and halfway through the story, I step outside of myself telling it and I'm like, oh fuck, this story sucks. There's no payoff at the end.
Oh yeah, totally.
And then you're just shit, do I lie? Do I now, do I throw in monkeys into this story where they didn't exist before?
Yeah, I just make a joke out of it.
Okay.
I'm just I'm sorry, this story sucks. What were you gonna say?
Yeah, let's abort this mission. Yeah, that's the best way to handle it, probably.
And then everyone's like, ha 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 ha.
Yeah.
But in the back of their mind, they're like, I kind of want to hear that story.
Yeah, I kind of wanted that to be good, in a way.